Thank you. My career's not taken off like that yet, but he gives me hope. He gives me hope. What I want to talk to you about tonight, Marilla really liked a poem I did last time I was here, and so I want to talk to you about poetry a bit. I was speaking with a friend of mine who is a teacher. She's an English teacher, and apparently they are cutting poetry out of the high school curriculum. And so I just want to relate my history with poetry and why this is a horrible thing to do. I've come to realize, after being diagnosed in many years of anguish, that I have a borderline personality disorder. And for most of my life, I had a hard time articulating how I felt. And I just get angry, and so I punch things or people. More often, people. I was like a football hooligan.
Yeah, you were.
So, oh, Manchester.
Are you kidding me?
I love it.
That's lowest common denominator choice of
She's gonna throw something at me.
Seriously.
So, like I said, through my life, I had a hard time articulating how I felt. And back then, if you said, "Hey, Eli, why don't you get on stage and talk to people?" I probably would have punched you too. That's just the way it was. And then I went to what was known as one of the toughest high schools for my first year of grade 9, which was Danforth Tech. If you're from Toronto, you have an idea of what Danforth Tech is like. If you have no idea, let me explain. My first day of school, after school, I left and there were two girls fighting, and one of them pulled a knife, and a guy got his hand sliced open trying to get the knife away from her, saying, you know, no knives. Right? That's what the school is like. But in my English class, we had to do poetry. And I was like, this is stupid. Why do I need to write poetry? This is dumb. I want to punch the teacher.
Thank you.
See, there's a common theme here, punching people. And I took it. And I learned how to start expressing myself. And I spent years, I don't write a lot of poetry anymore, but I spent years writing poetry because that was how I could communicate. I still wasn't able to say to people, this is why I'm hurt. This is why what you do affects me in such a negative way. I still punched a lot of people. But it was a step. It was a step towards where I'm at now. And this is why, if anybody here has any influence with the Toronto District School Board, you need to tell them poetry in classes is very important because it helps people like me who could not articulate their emotions. It helps them build these skills.